So what if the stalker in Resident Evil 9 is someone we actually know? How goes it, folks? Jolly Yellow talking to you. So I came across this article that goes over an interview with the director of Resident Evil Requiem that's coming up in February 2026. And the director has flat out said that the stalker creature that chases Grace around in the early gameplay footage that we've seen in Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem, that it is not Lisa Trevor. That was a popular fan theory, fan idea going on. It seems that in the footage, the stalker has like a similar voice to Lisa Trevor. I did not catch that myself. I'm just reading that off. But anyway, the director of Resident Evil Requiem has flat out said, no, that's not Lisa Trevor. And I'm actually glad that is the case. Go ahead and let Lisa Trevor be. She had a tragic life story and a tragic ending in the events of Resident Evil 1 or related to Resident Evil 1. Let her be dead. But I think it might be somebody else. Okay, hear me out. This is pure speculation. What if fantasy? I'm not trying to start a rumor. I'm not trying to prove anything. It's just, I have an idea. I have a what if. What if that stalker in Resident Evil 9 is Grace's mom, Alyssa, from Resident Evil Outbreak? Now, hear me out. I understand, very commonly it's pointed out that Grace witnessed Alyssa being killed in Resident Evil Outbreak. But my thought about that is, just because we saw her go down, maybe even saw her body get dragged away, that wouldn't be the first time we in the Resident Evil, fandom, you can say, has seen someone supposedly witness their death and they come back some other way. Because we saw Jill and Wesker fall over the cliff from Chris's perspective, and Chris knew Jill was dead, and look what happened with Jill. So what I'm proposing as the possibility here is, what if Alyssa Ashcroft may be dead, but comes back in some other way, shape, or form? It would not be beyond, any umbrella research, all these entities that are behind creating BOWs over the years to use a corpse or a near corpse for their creatures, experimentations, or creation. So that's just the idea I'm putting forward is, what if the stalker from Resident Evil 9 is Grace's mom, Alyssa? And I think that would definitely add to the trauma of the situation, because we see that Grace has already been negatively affected by witnessing her mother's death. And I think that would add an extra element, almost a Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, of her finding out there is some remnant of her mother in that stalker. I just think that would be an interesting story. What do you think? You folks have a good one. Jolly Yellow out.